Pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Turfway Park. Our Wednesday, March 4th program will get underway in about 28 minutes at 5:55. 10 race car, Tapeta Fast as always. 20-cent single six carryover starting in tonight's fifth race. And that carryover is better than $41,000. Let's open up our programs. Here are tonight's changes. In the opener, number 4, Wave Skipper with an additional workout, 27th of February right here at Turfway Park. 3/8, 37 3/5 breezy. 10 races, Tapeta Fast, the Wednesday opener in 25 minutes. Fans, have a great evening. Enjoy the action here at Turfway Park. And there they go. Mardine is showing pace. There's not a lot of pace on initially out of the starting gate. Tuenda's going to try to show some pace with Cassius Serra, and also there is Keen Annie. Keen Annie wants to pick it up from between runners. Keen Annie and Mardine and Cassius Serra. Wave Skipper forwardly positioned. Here's Don't Worry into the fifth spot up close to the action, and Hearts United is in that sixth spot, and she's a little less than 4 lengths off the lead. A length and a half back to No Show. Tuenda now settles towards the back of the pack with Decree. So it's Keen Annie and Mardine and Don't Worry. These are the three vying for the top spot. Wave Skipper has the fourth position, 4 lengths off the lead, a neck in front of Hearts United. Another 2.5 to Cassius Serra, flanked by No Show, and it's 4 lengths to Tuenda, who races with Decree. That opening quarter was soft, 26 seconds. Keen Annie, Mardine, and Don't Worry on the outside. Hearts United runs with Wave Skipper. They're 3 off the lead heading into the turn. The half one in 51-1. No Show's a little less than 5 lengths off the pace, and she's trying to close in. She is at the mercy of this soft pace, but she's relatively close as we get to the quarter pole. Hearts United is making her move for the lead. No Show's all in. Keen Annie backpedals. We'll see if Mardine has any stick to her. Don't worry from between, gals. It's Hearts United with the momentum off the turn, and Hearts United has come away with the lead. And Wave Skipper's rallying up the rail. Hearts United moved soon. Wave Skipper's trying to come and get her late. Hearts United, Wave Skipper, Cassius Serra, Tuenda, minor placings. Hearts United in the opener. From Wave Skipper, Tuenda, and Cassius Serra fourth for the Superfecta. 143 and 7/100ths. And Hearts United worked out a nice trip under Andres Calleja. Somewhat close enough to the soft pace. She and Wave Skipper were kind of traveling together up the backstretch run. And Hearts United committed to an overland route. Wave Skipper tried to bide her time with the rail running, and Hearts United got first run on her. And she fends her off. The 8 Hearts United, the unofficial winner of the Wednesday opener. 4 Wave Skipper second, third place 3 Tuenda, fourth place 2 Cassius Serra. 143 and 7/100ths the final time. Hearts United is in the winner's circle once again. 2 out of 3 for this 4-year-old Bay Filly by Unified out of the sensational mare Art Love Kiss, owned by Esther Cano, and 3 Hermanos Arantes LLC. That's Jose Arantes, the winning trader, winning jockey Andres Calleja. Hearts United was bred in Kentucky by Catalyst Stable and Magdalena Racing. 8-4-3-2, the top 4 finishers. Exacta $76.92. Trifecta $114.55. 10-cent super $62.32. Second race, scratches 2 and 5, Memes and Blue Coast. Race 2 will start the early pick 4. Post time at 23 minutes. And there they go. God of Wine and Bet on Bread are quickly into stride. Now showing some pace is My Boy Rocky and Snow King from the extreme outside. Garden Leave races towards the tail of the field with Iconic Rock and Patrolman. So it's Bet on Brett making the pace for My Boy Rocky, and Snow King is up close to the action in the clear, 3 deep. God of Wine broke alertly, settles into a midfield position, and he's 6 lengths off the lead. And it's almost 6 lengths back to Garden Leave, who races with Iconic Rock, and Patrolman is content with his current placing. He's at the back of the pack, the last of 7. Bet on Brett, a length to My Boy Rocky, and Snow King 2 lengths off the lead. More than 3.5 to God of Wine, still isolated in fourth. It's about 3 lengths to Garden Leave, who's trying to quicken in with Patrolman from the far outside. Iconic Rock now relegated to the rear. 24 seconds the opening quarter. 48 2/5 the half. Bet on Bread has led the entire trip. Snow King takes over second. My Boy Rocky's losing ground. God of Wine has asked for his run. He's under a drive trying to quicken in. Garden Leave is within 4 lengths of the pace. Patrolman has 5 lengths to make up in the run to the quarter pole, and he's closing to the far outside. Bet on Brett and God of Wine, who's making his bid, and Patrolman is circling rivals. And here comes Patrolman to the far outside as God of Wine gets first run. Patrolman to the stand side. God of Wine has come away with the lead. He's put away Bet on Brett. Now making a move for second is Garden Leave. Patrolman's a little even paced. It's God of Wine with the lead in deep stretch, and he is the winner. God of Wine from Garden Leave, Patrolman, and Bet on Brett. 141 and 71 100ths the final running time. Big time grinder there, God of Wine. He was under a drive for quite some time, yet he kept to the task under Rafael Hernandez. And he proves to be the best against this group. Patrolman had a big look near the quarter pole, but he kind of flattened out in that final quarter of a mile. Looks like Garden Leave was eventually got up into that second spot from Patrolman and then Bet on Brett. But God of Wine, the winner. Numbers will be up. Here's the slow-mo. 6-8. 1-3, those are the 4 placings, top 4 placings. 141 and 71 100ths the final time. Fans, you are reminded the 7 Born Flashy was a late scratch, and the favorite was number 3, Bet on Brett, the 2-1 post time favorite. God of Wine is in the winner's circle. 6-year-old Bay Gelding by Kent Varus out of the Include Mare Zebu. Winning owners are Gary Reed, Jean Munster, Robert Vittori, and Mark Christel. Mark is the winning trader. The winning jockey is Rafael Hernandez. God of Wine was bred in Kentucky by Adrian Regan, Fergus Galvin, Tony Hegarty, and John Wade. That exacta $131. Trifecta $109.30. The 8-6 early double $71 and a penny. The 8-7 consolation early double $6.82. And the 10-cent superfecta $60.21. No changes in tonight's third race. 21 minutes away. Make it 22 minutes away at 6:55. No changes in tonight's third. And there they go. G-Rocks broke a little outward, but she is showing good gate speed. Frosty Mojito wants to contest the early pace. She's quickly into stride. Queenstown is third. Tight spot there for Red Beretta. Holly by Golly holding her spot from the rail. Chrissy Star is 3 deep, and American Summer is the last of 7. Frosty Mojito wants the lead. G-Rocks is settling into the second spot. Queenstown has secured a nice trip from third. A little less than 4 off the lead, more than a length to Red Beretta. American Summer with an early and eager bid from the far outside. She's making up ground in the clear. Holly by Golly a little more patient, and Chrissy Star bides her time at the tail of the field as they begin to bunch up just a little bit. It's a little more than 5.5 lengths from first to last. Frosty Mojito a length. G-Rocks chases the pace. Queenstown nudged upon from third. Red Beretta a little more than 3.5 or 4 off the lead, heading into the turn. Then American Summer, Holly by Golly, and Chrissy Star. 49 and 1 the half for Frosty Mojito. Queenstown's beginning a nice trip, and she has the rail running, and she's making her move for the lead. And Holly by Golly's kicking it into high gear. She is making a move up the inside, 3 lengths off Queenstown. Queenstown, Frosty Mojito. Holly by Golly now tips into the clear for the final quarter of a mile, and she has a lot of momentum. Queenstown is the leader. Holly by Golly means business to the outside. She's getting within a length and a half. Queenstown trying to respond and repel the bid. Queenstown still with the lead. Holly by Golly gradually wearing her down to the outside. And here comes Holly by Golly getting up in time. Queenstown second. Chrissy Star late on the scene, maybe into third from Frosty Mojito. 141 and 45 100ths. Very determined victory by number 1, Holly by Golly. She just never let up in her pursuit to reel in Queenstown, who got a beautiful trip and got first run. Holly by Golly at 6-5 and Queenstown at 4-1. They both ran very well. Holly by Golly just a little better this evening. 141 and 45/100ths the final time. In the winner's circle is the 1, Holly by Golly. 3-year-old dark bear brown filly by Yaupon out of the Lemon Drop Kid mare. La Marcos, owned by Storyteller Racing. Open Gate Horse Ventures LLC. Brian Cahoe, Scott Catlett, Dave Russell, and Matthew Ransdell. Rudy Brissett, the winning trainer, winning jockey, the Axeman Luan Machado. Holly by Golly was bred in Kentucky by Indian Creek. John Hess, Riley Hess, and Dr. William Hess, and others. Exacta $16.40, trifecta $14, 6-1 double $17.99, 10-cent super $12.58, 861 early pick 3 $73.36, 871 consolation version of the early pick 3 $7.14. Fourth race, scratch 9 Cactus Flower out of this upcoming fourth race. 5 Miss Temptation has an additional workout. Turfway Park, 27th of February. Half mile, 50 2/5 breezing. A mid-pick 4 in the fourth, 19 minutes away. And there they go. Trey Francais towards the tail of the field. Sunny's Flame catches a flyer. She's out on the lead. In the second spot is Sassy and Bold. And to her outside is Sassy Walker. Break of 4 lengths to Proto Magic, sharing the fourth spot with Fascinator. A length and a half for 2 to Tricky Fury. Hidden Recipe is second last, and the early trailer is Trey Francais. Long shot Sunny's Flame up the backstretch run. A length and a half to Sassy Walker. Sassy and Bold was up close. Now she settles into the third spot. 4 lengths off the lead, heading into the third. 4 lengths to Proto Magic, 8 lengths to Find, headed by Fascinator. Tricky Fury's under a drive. Nothing yet from Hidden Recipe and Trey Francais. Sunny's Flame with the lead, although for how long? Here comes Sassy Walker, and Sassy and Bold looms very live. Fascinator's closing, and Proto Magic starting to hit her best stride. Sunny's Flame still with the lead, but here comes Sassy and Bold and Sassy Walker, and Proto Magic's trying to quicken in. A tight spot for her in the 2 path, but she has room, and Fascinator to the far outside. It is up the inside, Proto Magic, Sassy and Bold, and Fascinator. Fascinator and Proto Magic. Proto Magic! Proto Magic from Fascinator, then Sassy and Bold and Sassy Walker. The 7-year-old mare really likes it here at Turfway Park. Proto Magic with that nice charge. She showed a lot of heart, as did Irving Moncada. Closing in from between gals in a very tight spot. Proto Magic. She appears to be the winner. Her and Fascinator heads apart on the line. Looked like a pretty good bob for Proto Magic. 112 and 11/100ths the final running time. The 5 Miss Temptation, a late scratch on advice of the track veterinarian. And by order of the steward, substitutions will be working through the 1 Sassy and Bold, the even money favorite. 3 Proto Magic has been posted first. Number 3 Proto Magic, the unofficial winner from 8 Fascinator. Third place 1 Sassy and Bold, and fourth place 4 Sassy Walker. Proto Magic is in the winner's circle. It's her 10th career victory, 6 of them right here at Turfway Park. A 7-year-old dark bear brown mare by Protodico out of the Mizzen Masked mare Fatuma. She is owned by Robert King. Her trainer is Rodina Barrett, and the winning jockey is Irving Moncada. Proto Magic was bred in Kentucky by International Equities Holding Incorporated. 10-cent super, $17.69. 613 pick 3, $64.51. 615 pick 3, lucky 7, $7.77. 38 exacta, $59.38. 381 trifecta, $39.72. 13 double, $28.87. The consolation double, 15, $2.15. Fifth race will start tonight's 20-cent single 6. Jackpot carryover in excess of $41,000. 6 and 11 are both scratched. Unusual activity in American Litigator. Both of the also eligibles draw in race 5 in 21 minutes at 7:59. And there they go. Ghost Prince away a little slowly. He's towards the tail of the field. Great Day for Hockey is showing pace with Prince Lancelot. Red Hill forwardly positioned from the inside. Akana's looking to show some pace and try to save a little bit of ground through that clubhouse turn. He's currently 3 or 4 deep. So with the lead, Great Day for Hockey. Akana's all the way to second, Red Hill third, then Prince Lancelot. Chances taken, 3 deep. And from between runners is Enjoy the Kraken. They're about 4 off the lead. Bachman is 7 lengths from the front, joined by Ghost Prince, a length in front of Ora Certa. 2.5 back to Spun Sun, Halter Boy, and only Frank Knows from the inside. Great Day for Hockey and Akana. 3 parts of a length separates them. A nice trip for Red Hill. All alone in third. He works away from the inside, so he's in the clear, and now he's 2 lengths off the pace. It's a break of almost 5 lengths to Enjoy the Kraken, with Ghost Prince making a wide run, chances taken from between runners. Prince Lancelot is losing some ground and trying to close is Ora Certa. Ora Certa is trying to make up ground outside of Bachman. They're going to Spun Sun and Halter Boy. They're beginning to show some promise. They're closing, but with work to do. Only Frank Knows is at the back. Red Hill's been getting the run of the race. Can he take advantage? Akana's staying on. Great Day for Hockey gives way. Now trying to close is Ghost Prince. Enjoy the Kraken's under pressure. Spun Sun from the far outside continues to close ground, but it's Red Hill. He's the one to beat. Red Hill has the lead. Akana second, then Ghost Prince. Spun Sun fights for fourth with Enjoy the Kraken. Red Hill is laboring. He's tired, but he's going to get there. Red Hill hangs on. Ghost Prince was also tired. Enjoy the Kraken was closing with Spun Sun. They'll battle it out for third and fourth. 142 and 77/100ths the final time. Number 1, Red Hill got the run of the race and he took advantage. He was getting tired in the concluding stages, but it wasn't like anybody else was showing that much intensity, so he's able to hang on. 12, Ghost Prince. A little bit of trouble at the start, where he was shuffled back to last. That might have cost him the race because he closed very nicely. So the 1 and 12 have been posted first and second. And we need a photo involving the 7 and 10 for third and fourth. 142 and 77/100ths the final time. Red Hill is in the winner's circle. He's a 6-year-old bay gelding by tail of a Cotty out of the Jumpstart mare Jumpin' Air, owned by Paradise Stables LLC. Hubert Gorostieta is the winning trainer, and the winning jockey is Constantino Roman. Red Hill was bred in Kentucky by his owners. 131 pick 3, $58.90. 151 pick 3, $6.57. 10-cent super, $247.16. Exacta $114.26. Trifecta $88.04. 3-1 double $37.75. Early pick 4, $543.69. Early pick 5, $4,786.93. 4 out of 5, $47.82. Tonight's 6th race will start our late pick 5. No changes in the 6th. The post time is in 20 minutes. And there they go. Pretty good start for all. Miss Susan B and Wild Acclaim are showing pace with Super Non Coco and Eddie's Angel from the far outside. Poema outside of Soldoro and Bred to Run, a late runner, is the last of 7. And picking up the pace is Super Non Coco from Miss Susan B and Wild Acclaim is third. Eddie's Angel has the 4th spot covering Soldoro. They're a good 5.5 or 6 off the leader, Super Non Coco. Another 2.5 to Bred to Run, who covers Poema. So it is the long shot. Super Non Coco to the backstretch. She leads by nearly 2.5 at the 5/8, trying to slow the tempo down just a little bit. Miss Susan B is second. Soldoro creeps a little closer up the inside. Wild Acclaim goes with her. Eddie's Angel is a little less than 5 lengths from the leader. 2.5 clear from Poema and Bred to Run. As they race up the Turfway Park backstretch in the fog, and Super Non Coco has the lead. Super Non Coco from Miss Susan B and Soldoro riding the rail, Wild Acclaim, one from the outside. Eddie's Angel covers the most ground. Poema, 6 lengths from the front. Then Bred to Run. Still Super Non Coco with the lead. It's a tight length and a half. In the second spot there is Miss Susan B. She's trying to get a little closer. Soldoro's under a drive from third. And after that is Poema. And Bred to Run's trying to quick it in, but it's all about Super Non Coco and Miss Susan B. Soldoro's in with a chance along the inside, and she's quickening into contention. There's Soldoro up the inside. Soldoro from Miss Susan B. and Super Non Coco. Soldoro will win it. Drifts out in the late stages. Miss Susan B. second, then Super Non Coco, Poema, and Bred to Run. 140 and 81 100. Soldoro, ears pricked on the gallop out. Strong gallop out. Drifting out just about at the wire. Miss Susan B. made a nice run. How about Super Non Coco? She led them for as long as she could. She was able to hang on for third. 4-1-3 of the top 3 finishers. 140 and 81 100ths the final time. Soldoro is in the winner's circle, a 4-year-old Bay filly by Bolt Doro out of the Motivator mare Peru. By TEC Racing. Joe Sharp, the winning trader. It's a riding double for Rafael Hernandez. Soldoro was bred in Kentucky by Nursery Place Donaldson and Broadbent. 314 pick 3, $117.23. Exacta $30.22, trifecta $78.31, 1-4 double $31.69, 10-cent super $81.76. Seventh race will start our late pick 4. It's Clear of Change, the classic distance of 1.25 miles, $100,000 maiden special weight affair, post time in 21 minutes. And there they go. Awkward start, Nyquistador. Run Forest Run is out for the lead. Nyquistador, a good recovery, and he'll pick it up. Nyquistador picking it up from Run Forest Run. Abby Fide's up close with Nigon's Law, maneuvered to the far outside. Others are getting to his inside, including Abby Fide and Rappaport. From the rail is Otzelberger, Fly Guy Mick second last, and Kicking Clear bides his time as the trailer. Under the wire for the first time, Nyquistador. Not that smoothly away, but it did not cost him much. He made the quick pretty easily. He made the front pretty quickly, and he's on the lead pretty easily into that first turn from Abby Fide. And along the inside is Run Forest Run. Nigon's Law has settled into a wide journey, and Rappaport's in the 2-path. Otzelberger is third last, flanked by Fly Guy Mick. And Kicking Clear is the last of 8, and he's a little less than 7 lengths from the pace. Nyquistador, pretty sensible. He's in no hurry, and he leads 3 parts of a length to Abby Fide. Nigon's Law covering extra ground. He's into third. Rappaport from between runners outside of Run Forest Run. Fly Guy Mick is covering Otzelberger. They're a little less than 5 off the lead, and it's about 2 clear to Kicking Clear. Little less than 7 lengths covers the group of 8. Nyquistador and Abby Fide remain 1-2, and Run Forest Run vying for third with both Nigon's Law and Rappaport, the middleman from between runners. Otzelberger headed by Fly Guy Mick, who's trying to wind up heading into the turn, and Kicking Clear is still at the back. Nyquistador and Abby Fide. It's been like this from the very beginning. Abby Fide pokes his nose in front, but Nyquistador stays there. Fly Guy Mick continues with his run. How about Kicking Clear? He was last early, and he's beginning to close a lot of ground to the far outside. Kicking Clear with momentum at the top of the lane. Nyquistador and Abby Fide, they're going to try to quicken in from here. Kicking Clear, who was last early, is storming home to the far outside, and Rappaport's trying to quicken with him. Nyquistador and Kicking Clear to the far outside. Rappaport fighting on. Kicking Clear, front and center. Kicking Clear. Rappaport makes it very interesting. Kicking Clear looked like he had the edge right at the line. Rappaport with a late lunge, then Nyquistador, Abby Fide, and Run Forest Run. 206 and 99 100ths. Want to see this slow-mo? Let's see these two hit the wire together. Kicking Clear and Rappaport. Kicking Clear to the outside. Stand by for the numbers. Kicking Claire is in the winner's circle. He is a 4-year-old chestnut gelding by Keen Ice out of the AP Indy mare, Cheeky Charm. Owned and bred in Kentucky by Calumet Farm. Brendan Walsh is the winning trader. The winning jockey is the X-Man Luan Machado. A double for Luan. 10-cent super, $12.87. 147 pick 3, $96.52. 7-6 exacta, $43.58. 7-6-1 trifecta, $28.36. 4-7 double, $21.26. And that mid pick 4 in excess of $950. $951.42 for the mid pick 4. 4-7 double, once again, $21.26. All right, 8 race scratches, 4, 6, and 9. The Great Oz, Rock and Roll, Bolt, and Coco Cool. 4, 6, and 9 out of race 8. This race begins our late pick 3. Another nice allowance event. Optional tag of $40,000. This is a third condition affair. It's the second condition affair with the $40,000 tag. Once again, 4, 6, and 9 are the scratches. Post time in 21 minutes. And there they go. Quick start, Brodeur from the far outside. Smokin' Boy is showing good speed. He's in the second spot inside of Dr. Cycly. Here comes Surf City outside of Zambezi and Eyewitness. They move up together as a team. And Mo Quality, maneuver to the extreme outside, is the early trailer. Brodeur from the top shelf got the best start. He has the lead from Surf City into the race early this evening. Smokin' Boy is third. Dr. Cycly already advancing into the fourth spot, covering Zambezi, 4 or 5 lengths off the lead. 2 clear of Mo Quality and Eyewitness. Surf City has the lead heading into the turn from Brodeur, who quickly counters. And Smokin' Boy's up close from third. Dr. Cycly continues to improve his position, vying for third, 2.5 from Brodeur, who has reclaimed the lead. Zambezi, Eyewitness, and Mo Quality got to giddy up as Brodeur has come away with the lead once again. Dr. Cycly is showing plenty of promise from between runners with a good-looking stride. And here he comes, making his move for the lead. Dr. Cycly along the inside claims the lead. Brodeur is back to second. Zambezi's launching a late charge. He's into third. Farther out is Smokin' Boy. That's Dr. Cycly with the lead in deep stretch, and he will win the Wednesday night featured event. Dr. Cycly by more than 2 on the line. Smokin' Boy's in a photo for second with Zambezi and Brodeur right there from between runners. 118 and 48 100ths. Number 8, Dr. Cycly, the unofficial winner of the Wednesday feature. Continued to improve his position throughout the running of the affair, and you could tell at the top of the lane he had a good, powerful stride working in his favor. He is the best in tonight's featured event. It gets tight for the balance. Stand by for those numbers. Dr. Cycly has proven to be a useful claim. A 4-year-old dark bear brown gelding by Bolt Toro out of the Awesome Again mare, Sapphire Spitfire. 2 in a row and 3 out of 4. Steve Mosier, the winning owner. Ed Mosier, the winning trader. The winning jockey, Luis Contreras. Dr. Cycly was bred in Kentucky by Deanne and Greg Baird. Exacta $261.56. Trifecta $229.87. 7-8 double $39.11. 4-7-8 pick 3 $49.94. And the 10-cent superfecta. Nice payoff 8-5-2-10, the winning combination. That 10-cent superfecta is worth $244.04. Ninth race, scratch the 6 cacao. Post time is in 21 minutes. This race starts our late daily depot. And there they go. All right, out for the lead is Huntertown. Huntertown is showing pace. Pilkington and Non-Fungible had awkward and slow starts. It's Huntertown with the lead. Bloodlines into the second spot. And Creek comes away in third. After that is Mucho Mojo with Stream Song. Non-Fungible is third last. Modica second last. And Pilkington is the last of all as they race to the backstretch. And Huntertown has the lead. And About Creek, he's right there on top of the action. And Bloodline's going to sit a nice trip from third. Mucho Mojo has the 4th position, sharing that spot with Stream Song. They both continue to advance as Bloodline is losing some lengths on the leaders. Non-fungible, 3rd last. Modica still 2nd last. And Pilkington is at the back. Huntertown and Creek still with the lead. Stream Song is 3rd. Mucho Mojo makes a bid for 4th. Bloodline's back to the 5th spot. Then Non-Fungible, Modica, and Pilkington towards the tail. Here comes Stream Song and Mucho Mojo. Stream Song makes his move. Creek's putting away Huntertown. Creek, Stream Song, and Mucho Mojo. Huntertown's back to 4th. And trying to close is Non-Fungible. Bloodline's even paced. Pilkington's out of the back spot. Modica now at the back marker. So it's Stream Song and Mucho Mojo at the top of the lane. Mucho Mojo joining Stream Song. And they are battling it out at the 8th pole. Stream Song has some fight. Mucho Mojo trying to push on by. Stream Song seems determined. He's very stubborn from the inside. Stream Song wants it this evening. He'll get it. Stream Song's the winner from Mucho Mojo, Pilkington, and Bloodline. One more race to go, the nightcap, the 10th and final. 1 mile, maiden claimers 15 to 10,000. 3-year-olds and up, 3, 8, 12, and 13 are all scratch. 14 draws in, the nightcap in 6 minutes. And there they go. Pretty good start. Turnbuckle shows pace. Shane Falco wants to go. Bar fight. He's not afraid to mix it up, and he's up to the front. Bar fight from Shane Falco. Bar fight trying to clear. He's in the 2 path. Shane Falco finally gives up the inside positioning. So it's Bar Fight with the lead from My Father's Place and Nepali Joe. Shane Falco's back to the 4th spot under a nice hold. Kick it in as the 5th position. Then Billy White Shoes with Legend of Bobby C. Bravitas is 3rd last. Turnbuckle is 2nd last. And Chuck's Law is the last of 10. And it's Bar Fight up the backstretch, making the pace. My Father's Place is right there from his outside. And Nepali Joe is pressing 3 deep. Beautiful trip for Shane Falco. He's in the 4th spot, and he's 2.5 for 3 off the pace. 2.5 to Kick It Clear, who races with Billy White Shoes. It's another 2 lengths to Bravitos, who's flanked by Legend of Bobby C. Turnbuckle is still 2nd last, and Chuck's Law is the last of all. Nepali Joe makes his move. Bar Fight counters. How about the trip for Shane Falco? Shane Falco getting within a length and a half at the 5/16. Nepali Joe and Bar Fight under left-handed urging. Shane Falco's asked for everything he has. From his inside is My Father's Place. Billy White Shoes is trying to close, and Bravitas is trying to gather momentum to the outside. It's Nepali Joe with the lead. Bar Fight is living up to his name. He has some fight. Now here's Billy White Shoes and Bravitas taking off, and Billy White Shoes might be doing the celebrating. It's Billy White Shoes up to the front. Bravitas is trying to close into 2nd, currently held by Nepali Joe. Billy White Shoes in the nightcap. That's a touchdown for Billy White Shoes. Nepali Joe was 2nd, then Bravitas, and farther back was My Father's Place along with Kick It In. 141 and 54 100ths the final running time. Billy White Shoes. He gets the touchdown celebration in the end zone. Billy White Shoes, the unofficial winner. 141 and 54 100ths the final time. Let the placing judges get the numbers up for the night kid. Billy White Shoes is in the winner's circle. 4-year-old Abe Gelding by Wooten Bassett out of the Danehill Dancer mare Verde River. Owned by Joseph P. Morey Jr. Billy Morey, the winning trainer, winning jockey, Walter Rodriguez. Billy White Shoes was bred in Ireland by Mr. Wesley Ward. And the nightcap is official. 411, 110, 7 top 5 finishers. 10-cent super, $40, 30 cents. 20-cent single 6, better than $6,600. The 411 exacta, $38.56. 411 one trifecta, $42.25. 9-4 late double, $41.59. Late pick 4, $635.35. 20-cent single 6, $6,600, $75.80. 894 late pick 3, $91.07. Dollar Super High Five, a very nice payoff, $4,751.15. 20-cent single six carryover into the Thursday card, $45,929.60. Late pick 5 on the Wednesday night card, $3,315.53. 4 out of 5, $35.53. So nearly $46,000 for tomorrow night's 20-cent single six. Trifecta Thursdays tomorrow with the dollar beers and dollar hot dogs and live music. Dollar beers, dollar hot dogs in the event center, live music, bourbon and brew. That's Trifecta Thursdays. Got to be part of our Fast Track Rewards Club to get those dollar hot dogs and dollar draft beers. Sure hope you had a great Wednesday. Please drive very carefully when leaving the track. We'll see you tomorrow evening, 5:55. This has been Racing from Turfway Park. Good night, everyone.
Times have changed, but some things remain timeless. Hard work, perseverance, unwavering dedication. From sun up to sundown, our passion fuels us to drive further and push harder. We do it for the horses, for our families, and for the sport we all love. For well over a century, we've committed to doing the usual, unusually well. Claiborne Farm, the tradition continues.